Salut à tous et bienvenue dans le monde stratégique du plaisir. C'est Trinity et aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour l'épisode numéro 4 de Game of Thrones. Tout de suite on va reprendre la partie. Le bois au loup. Ah ah. Mais merde. En même temps, pourquoi t'es pas sur le cheval et...
Seven Hells.
Bah ouais.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a droning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Putain.
How much further is it to these foresters?
Forester.
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
Que se passe-t-il? Tu n'as rien entendu. C'était un chat.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Ne bouge pas. Il ne continuera pas son chemin.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Allez, let's go. Le Bolton, comment est-ce que je le déteste celui-là? Je suis bien content qu'il ne soit plus de ce monde. Du moins, la série. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on va avoir marqué là-dessus? Je me demande bien. Alors. On veut savoir. Ah.
Bloody hell!
Il est complètement fou. Et il appelle ça un chef-d'œuvre. Façon de voir les choses, hein.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
D'accord.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Ah oui, d'accord. J'ai pas ce temps.
These
Faut que
were
je
your
sois
father's
craint
people to
maintenant.
lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel.
Ah merde.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Qui est cet homme?
Who is this man?
Dites-moi tout.
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Déserteur et voleur.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
D'accord. Vole nos armes.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Ouais.
Poor man alone.
Mercy, go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief!
You can send him to the wall.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
Fuck.
Alors.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Take his
alone.
fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Alors.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Lui couper 3 doigts, ça l'empêcherait de pouvoir faire certaines choses. Se montrer clément, c'est mort. Je vais l'envoyer au mur.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord. My family, without me, they'll die.
Le mur. Au moins là-bas, t'auras pas le choix de faire ce qu'il faut. Et si tu reviens du mur, je le tuerai.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. It can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
Il le
You
faut.
heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They
Oh.
both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Lourde
Come
tâche.
speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
La guerre ou la sagesse? Je sais pas trop. Je ne sais pas trop. Il en pense quoi le maître, lui? J'aimerais bien savoir ce qu'il en pense, honnêtement.
Maester,
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your Sentinel?
what is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel.
Hmm.
The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay's
Whoa.
snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
J'ai pas envie de donner mon bois, quoi. Enfin. Surtout que j'ai quand même. Allez, non, on peut pas donner. Bon, alors, voyons voir ce qu'il a à me dire.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Évidemment, il a pas dit qu'il voulait pas. Est-ce que je peux pas demander conseil à ma sœur? Non. Malcolm. Ça va.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return
Ah,
with
ok.
you, to help the house.
He said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made
Ouais,
real.
ça je m'en doute.
But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
Ouais, mais est-ce que c'est vraiment une force?
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Le choix est compliqué, je sais pas.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
Ah,
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. You said you'd get angry sometimes. This would have been a good time to see it.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What?
je suis en train de douter.
Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong. Decisive. You are the
Ouais,
lord
ça
of
je
this
sais,
house.
merci.
Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
J'aimerais bien savoir pour la sentinelle qui elle choisirait. Non, je vais
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again. Sword up. Swing left. Parry.
Le problème c'est que moi j'aime pas trop voir les guerriers comme
I didn't know
conseillers.
dogs could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
D'accord.
Do it like you mean it.
Bah je sais pas, Qu'est-ce qu'il en pense lui, tiens?
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
I'm honoured.
Yeah. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Il est plein de haine ce gamin. En même temps, c'est normal. Bon. Pas le choix, hein, j'ai à choisir. Duncan. La sagesse. Ou la guerre. Mais j'ai pas envie de... J'ai pas envie de donner ça à un guerrier. Je préfère avoir un homme de sagesse à mes côtés.
Swords up. You can lift them, yeah?
Bon, allez, go, tant pis. Quoique non. Non. Je sais pas. Il nous faut la sagesse.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Je vais avoir des... Oh, j'ai peur que l'autre ça l'énerve. En même temps, ça va l'énerver, mais bon. Allez hop.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
De toute façon, c'est juste mon conseiller proche, mais les autres peuvent toujours me conseiller. Ils sont toujours à la chambre de toute façon. Leur poste ne bouge pas. Donc je vois pas pourquoi. Enfin, il sera contrarié parce qu'il voulait être le plus proche. Mais il pourra toujours donner ses conseils. Le truc, c'est que je vais devoir compenser sa sagesse par moi qui devrait être plus franc. Quoi, on n'a que 4 conseils restreints. C'est tout?
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
1, 2, 3.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you, Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan
J'ai pas le
Tuttle,
choix.
you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scout says only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me
Ça, c'est facile,
Sentinel.
ça.
I knew this would happen. He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Il exagère, hein.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Nous battre, c'est du pur suicide. Surtout que ça veut... Allez, on refuserait les Bolton, donc on mettra un affront à la couronne. Marchander, ça c'est perdre notre verrugier.
My new
On n'a pas le choix.
sentinel favors a certain approach and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
On peut pas se permettre de se battre.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
C'est compliqué à prendre en compte. Disons que j'ai pas envie de lui faire plaisir. Je vais lui montrer que j'ai pas peur de lui. Mais le problème c'est que ça va l'énerver encore plus connaissant le personnage. Le problème c'est que si je l'invite directement, il va se sentir puissant. Il va penser qu'il peut marcher dessus facilement. Mais si on veut négocier avec lui en diplomatie, il faut qu'il soit en bon terme. Pour cela, je vais l'inviter dans le
I
grand
will
hall.
meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Là, je lui montre que c'est moi le patron. Oui, voilà.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Oui, toi, tu m'énerves à toujours parler
Then perhaps
sentinelle,
we should
sentinelle,
adjourn.
sentinelle.
We have to
Stop,
prepare
hein.
the house.
Parce que pour moi, t'es sentinelle, mais t'as autant de pouvoir que l'autre. C'est juste que son approche guerrière, pour l'instant...
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
J'aimerais
There
bien...
will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile. But that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who
Je
is
suis d'accord, moi je suis
standing
d'accord pour
beside
qu'il
you.
revienne.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Je suis d'accord avec elle, il nous
Thank
faut, il nous faut
you,
des alliés.
Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
J'espère. J'espère que ça va aller. J'espère que mes décisions ne sont pas catastrophiques. En même temps, je ne voulais pas, absolument pas, commencer à rentrer dans un conflit avec le Bolton. Si le jeu est fidèle à la série et que je commence à le provoquer pour rien, ça risque d'être très très compliqué. Du coup, je préfère agir en finesse au début et s'il faut, on va battre. Mais on garde notre ferrugier. Comme ça, si ils arrivent à négocier là-bas à Port-Royal pour avoir avoir nous-mêmes directement le commerce, les échanges avec la famille royale, on sera protégé des Bolton. Et ça, c'est mon but principal, d'où la diplomatie. Par contre, si je rentre en guerre contre les Bolton, qui sont gouverneurs du Nord, là, ça craint. Ça veut dire que je vais à l'encontre de la couronne. Et ça, je peux pas me le permettre. Bon, sur ce, ouais, ça me rend fou, hein. J'ai envie de continuer, j'ai envie d'enchaîner le jeu là. Je veux être le maître des 7 couronnes. Non, du tout. Mais voilà, donc si vous avez kiffé la vidéo, n'hésitez pas à lâcher un like, à commenter cette vidéo, à la partager. Je rappelle que c'est hyper important de partager mes vidéos. Et surtout, abonnez-vous. C'était Trinity. Ciao.